I can't wait. Can't wait anymore. I gotta go live. I gotta be alive. I'm alive. Oh, alright. Anyways, so I know no one's really here yet. I just got live. There's probably no one here, so I'm talking to myself. But yeah, no. I figure that'll be the MO of the Slug is we're gonna play some BDO or some other kind of MMO, just some sort of time waster of some sort, with a goal in mind, of course. But if I don't have any particular series I'm doing, I might as well just do casual playthrough stuff. So, anyways, I am well comfortable in my chair. I am ready to have a nice little game session. My evenings do not seem to have I don't have enough time to really do everything I want to do necessarily. Because obviously whenever I get off of work, I have other duties I gotta do. Just other heiress type things. Hey there, Sixa. Yes, I indeed stole your chocolate bar. Also, for some reason, chat seems to be responding really quickly on, what is it? It's, I'm actually seeing it as soon as it shows on my screen. So, maybe they have an update. Maybe my client's gonna work properly. So I'll just use the stream tool chat. But, yeah, thank you guys, anyone that's joining me, that is present and available to give their all, sacrifice everything for your heirs. While we play derpy games. Alright, so I went out here to get a Kazarka weapon. That's about all I had reason to be out here for. So now, while we're waiting for people to join, I suppose I'll just ramble as I travel all the way back to Portaferia. Because what do I need to do? I need to do that daily quest to get my frigate. So I'm getting close. I'm about, I think this will be my 9th token. I have to get 20 of them, or no, 25 of them. It's gonna be a long journey, but hopefully it'll be rewarding by the time we get our ship. And again, yeah, it'll be filler content whenever I don't have a direct game that I'm obsessed about playing. Resident Evil 8 was really quite the series. I couldn't put it down until I was well done tired with the game. But, oh, okay. Hey, be sure to, actually, I want my horse. I don't want to run all the way there. But, hello, Azrael. How you doing? Six is gonna watch us while she's naked in the shower, or I guess he's naked in the shower. I know. It's kind of weird, isn't it? Don't you normally shower with your clothes on? I'm heading in the wrong direction. And now my GPS thingamajig here, my BDO GPS thing is freaking out. Where does it want to take me through? I better not go through the Black Desert. If I go in the Black Desert, I lose my waypoint, and then I'm lost, and it's annoying trying to find the right path to get home. Okay. This seems to be the right way to go. And I had journeyed all this distance just to get myself a Kazarka weapon. Which, as far as I know, they're still viable in-game weapons. I'm gonna have to keep repairing the heck out of it and trying my best to get a good weapon. I might end up having to just, if I can get a Kazarka, then my next goal after that would just be to outright buy a pin Kazarka. I'll probably have to life scale it. Have to find some way to make a lot of money in this game, but buying a Kazarka will probably end up being the best way to get my top gear. So that's also a good reason to be on a chat, is because I'm gonna get everything by being a master of the economy. So. A Belmont? What's a Belmont? Sorry, I just turned on the stream, so I'm a little disoriented as to what I'm doing besides getting back to Portaferia. Yes. Lots of travel. 8,000 I'm assuming those are meters. Or steps. I don't know how much. I think I did a in-game comparison though. I went all the way to the very edge of the map that I could possibly go to. And then I set a waypoint way out on the other side of the map, and it was like, I think it was up to 14,000 is what it was for the value of distance. It's a very big map. There's no loading screens. Whenever you say Belmont, I almost feel like you're talking about, what is it, Castlevania or something? There's gotta be a Belmont in Castlevania, I swear, it sounds familiar. I'm probably being an idiot, not realizing what you're talking about. Oh, okay. Alright, well, at least I'm somewhat copacetic. Alright, I will probably still be traveling by the time you get back. So I looked online also while I was at work, and apparently the best way, as it currently stands, to getting logs is just to, farm logs, so... I guess that'll be, the next goal, is just seeing how insane we can get by, just whacking trees non-stop for, as long as we possibly can. It is a grindy SOB. Oh, hey Shay, how you doing? I see that smiley face there. Hopefully it's, having to drive a horse while checking chat. Not the most efficient way of getting around. I'm gonna say it right now. As soon as, if they ever do, I don't know if they will or not, but as soon as North America gets any kind of cute shy outfit, it has to be cute. And it has to do a decent job of hiding the ugly underwear. But as soon as they drop anything like that, I'm not. That's one of my cruxes is looking good. So. I think Twinkle Star is the latest one released, which it kinda is cute, but it's also not really the style I'm going for my character. I really wish I could just wear like that little furry bunny suit. Like no, you can't put a shy in a bunny suit. That's too rude. American audiences won't understand, or well, a Western audience. One of these days there'll be a game where you can be as freaking smoking bombshell as you want to be, at any height you want to be. One of these days. Honestly, if it wasn't for Guild Wars 2 being kind of slow and releasing content worth playing, that's another game I would probably play. Because they have Asura, which I really like, the little gremlin shark rats. They do look like sharks and rats at the same time. It's really funny. But right now that game, it's just, I'm not role-playing that game, and there's nothing else to really fill my time, and I think there's like, they don't do a really good job with like making making you stay in that particular world. But, you know, honestly, with this outfit, I like to say she's not wearing anything underneath. Just saying. And then you're like, no, there's no black underwear or nothing. She just likes her really loose robe, I guess. Hey, if I had the ability to, on the fly, I would do it. Actually, what am I talking about? I do that all the time. Yeah, for anyone that's curious, if you play BDO, I used a preset that someone built called, the one that I tried was, Pretty Shy. I think, it's called Pretty Shy something. But, I tweaked it a little bit afterwards. I was like, okay, I can't really start from, default face. For me, making the face actually function properly, without having like really funky jagged lines and stuff, it's too tedious. And I'm horrible with lips. One of the worst things for me to do in this game is trying to figure out lips. Like here, let's go ahead and zoom in closer. Yeah, see how the lips right now are looking pretty smooth, pretty natural looking and all that. I don't know if I can get any closer. I think it's as close as I can get. But that, and also getting the nose to look right, not look too big or buttony and that. If I touched anything on the lips, I would never get it back to how it was before. But that's why I use some presets and then I just kind of tweak it afterwards. I do like how they dye hair in this game. You can set the base color, so like if the sun's shining through it, it really is prominent. But then the dyes kind of have this translucent sort of look to them. So then if you're in the right situation, it looks more golden. I did not want to push that button. Here's my key combos. Z on one of my games is usually to holster my weapon, so I
ride horses in the open field.
Alright, horse is recovered, that way it doesn't go super slow whenever I'm getting to my destination. Oh, and the dyeing in this game is actually pretty nice. It's not like... I've probably seen better, but as far as options go, it's fairly nice. I think the only thing that sucks is that you have to buy the item before you know like which dye channels are available. One of the things I could have gone with this outfit is if it allowed you to dye the stitching on the outfit. Because like the little burnished... wrong button. I understand. Okay. Yeah, like right here on the outfit, this little... Oh, you can see my cursor. That is kind of a part of the whole coat's color. I can't, like, dye the trim differently. But on the boots, though, you can actually dye the trim, but it matches the little metal cuff at the end. Or metal toe guard or whatever. So, yeah, it's not bad, but it's sometimes it's kind of not always, like, satisfactory. You don't know that until you actually buy the gear. Also, my horse is pretty fast. It's not like, you know, obviously it's not a mystic horse, but it's tier 7 with dash. So I'm pretty sure this one's even more, got an even better horse on him. Because he's just galloping normally and he's able to outrun me. And I think he's got supplies on him too. You know, he's probably a tradesman of some sort. But I got this horse from the story mode, so if you do a little bit of story mode and you're returning to the game or whatever, it does give you some freebies there. Functional, I guess you could say. I wish I could do it. There we go, I got in front of him. Sort of, not quite. He's probably like, look at this guy dashing back and forth. I'm not trying to be to hustle you, dude. I don't think of it the wrong way, okay? All I'm doing is just trying to get from point A to point B. My horse just sucks. It's good, but it's not the best. Honestly, to show you like a speed difference, I'll show you once I get out here a distance. But like, your standard tier 4 horse probably, at best, even at full speed, would gallop about this fast, so, yeah. I don't know if I can sell my horse, but I'm pretty sure it's worth like a couple million. Or 10 million, a couple 10 million. Currency in this game is really weird. Alright, I'm looking for... Oh, I need to drop my gear off, so... Hopefully I can do that. Where's Calpheon? I need to go to the bank. I guess I'll turn it down there. Fine, whatever. I think I selected the bank. I'm gonna park horse a little ways away so I don't have to deal with inventory crap. Stop, horse. Seriously, horse, please stop. Oh yeah, if I could, I would definitely get back in for Final Fantasy stuff, but all the stuff that's remaining for me on that game is top tier things, and I'm not part of like any particular like progression guild or anything like that. That feels more like, believe it or not, feels more tedious to get into than where I'm at on BDO. I've got respectable amounts of things I can get to. I did fill up my inventory full of crap. Sure, I'll probably throw it away because I can just get it anywhere, but honestly, I don't need that. Let's go ahead and switch our gear out. Oh, here's transfer. All this extra weight away. I don't know how many workers I'll need, so I'll have to hold off on buying a bunch of storage here. I think that'll do for now. I'll put the rest of it in Ethereum. Oh yes, I could definitely always gather and craft inside a Final Fantasy as well, like I'm doing in BDO, but I don't know, for me it feels kind of like a novelty to get somewhere in BDO, just because it is like the grind, sort of, like it's a grindy game, but it's one of those where I guess you could, if you get somewhere decent, people are like, oh wow, I can't believe you're there, I can't believe all the cool stuff you have. I should show off my old Guild Wars 2 account sometime. I think I have an account value of over like $5,000 or something like that. Not in-game currency, like actual, put it, like, sort of haphazardly, I tried to calculate how much my account was worth. Like, if I could somehow sell it, I don't know if I can or not, but if I could, I think I could get probably close to $4,000 to $5,000 for it. So it's a good 10-year-old account. Or almost 10 years old, I guess it came out in 2012, so.
This...
Cover.
Right? I hear that.
I will say, good on the BDO people making the music in Ethereum the way it is. It's just so nostalgic. I've also played, probably about 1,500 hours in this game. So it's not as extreme as my Final Fantasy file, but...
Welcome to the City of Opportunity, Etheria.
thing too for me, actually, Shay. Progression in this game is very vague. It's more like, what do you want to do? And then you just go for it. And that takes a lot of self-motivation to get anywhere. There's no big bad saying, hey, you better do this before, I take over the world. It's more of like, okay, so, like, for instance, I got my sailboat, and then once I got my sailboat, I was like, okay, why do I have a sailboat? And then I was kind of looking around at the system and stuff, like, oh, I could get into deep sea fishing, but I have to level up fishing. And then I was looking around again, I'm like, I can get into trading, but I have to level up trading. So I guess it's a useful thing to kind of go after different stuff, but that's kind of I don't know, it's a blessing and a curse to look at some of the mechanics in this game. You'll, like, even just building the ship, you're like, oh, I want to build a ship. What do I gotta do? Okay, I gotta hire workers. All right, what are the material lists? Okay, some really high-tech stuff. How do I make that material? Or how do I buy the material? Okay, I can't buy the material because it's someone's got a monopoly on the market. So how do I make the material? Oh, I gotta get, XYZ sub-item and combine them together. Where are these items at? They're, in Hell's Deep or whatever. Alright, so this is my daily.
I don't stand.
If anyone knew, like, a glitch or something, some way to make it so I could get a daily quest done more than once, that would be such a boon. Obviously, there is no, like, workaround for it. You just gotta make sure you hit your quest before reset. But yeah, if I could do this task, I would do it all in one go if I had the ability. Let's see here. Are you talking about this game? It's hard. It's actually kind of a hard question to say what classes they have in this game. The only one I would say that really has like a clearly defined role that makes sense, but is actually because it's got a defined goal or role, makes it more confusing compared to the rest of the game. Is the Shy, for instance? Because the Shy is decent in combat. It's not going to be the best, but it's basically surrounded around being a life skiller. You gain combat experience if you do life skilling things, so you are still progressing your character even if you're not like actively fighting. But if you're in a fight, you actually hold your own pretty well. You can do some pretty decent grind sessions. But then you're also like a support character. You've got songs and like stuff to give other people buffs so they can fight better. But yeah, I would say other classes they're kind of like, I guess you guys kind of gotta look at the character creation and watch the like mini video that it gives you to describe it. There's a couple websites I'm sure you can look at too, but like for instance, they got Ninja for that, and he's very good like one-on-one. He's got high attack damage, but he's not very like AoE efficient. So he's kind of harder than some classes to like grind because you'll be killing one or two mobs really quickly, but you'll have to jump between different mobs to do that effectively. Whereas, say, I went with a Tamer, they have a little pet beast companion, and they're really, in some instances, they're really good farmer because not only you gain aggro, but if you have your pet out, your pet also gains aggro. And then a limit to how many enemies can chase you. So that doubles how many enemies surround you. So then if you're able to kill them all, then
Welcome.
you can technically grind twice as better. I need to actually grab the box. That's what I need. That's why I'm trying out the Shy too. I picked up Shy because I like being a support class. And also they're small. I have a thing for the small, but I would say it's kind of in.
Oh yeah, this place is teeming
far as what I've seen for gameplay-wise, it's more of like you sit in the back and let other people handle the heavy lifting while you cheer them on, kind of. And, but if, like, say you wanted to be, like, a really big, like, a raider or something, you could take up a wizard or a witch class and just cast massive spells. You're basically, like, the glass cannon AoE fodder for your group. You do, like, really large-scale battles. Okay, I delivered cargo. This first one didn't count? What the heck? What? I did it. I thought I did it. That's weird. Did I put the box down too far away? I feel like I should have gotten 2 out of 2, but I guess not. Delivered cargo to Sebastian. Is that a glitch, or did I somehow hit a reset of some sort? Come on, really? Alright, I guess I'm grabbing another box. I thought it gave it to him, but okay. So there is one item that's going to be a little interesting to get for us to farm. That I've never actually done, like, personally, and seen how tedious and or if it's easy, how to go about it. But
I don't think you get me.
it wants me to go in after pieces of coral. So I've never farmed inside the ocean. I guess I'll have to go and see if it's worth it, or if I should just get, regular silver and buy it off the market. Damn it. I will say, the Shy being how small they are as a character, and the way the world was built, it's not the best play tested, I would say. Alright, are we good? Okay, we're good. I must have hit escape at the wrong time or something. But, sometimes I get caught on geometry that other classes wouldn't. Like, even steps and certain, like, shore lines that you would normally walk out of if you're a taller character. I've found myself where I've actually, like this ledge, no one really can walk over it, as far as I know. But, like, really small geometry, you would basically have to do as a Shy. I've had to do that a couple of times, or sometimes it... I guess it's not a very good example there. Yeah, like that. See how she kind of grapples? Because you can technically climb almost anywhere in this game. It's not like Breath of the Wild climbing, but...
to the city of opportunity.
Yeah, we're grabbing that guy. Yes,
I
there.
don't stammer.
Alright, I need to go to the storage person, which is down here. Yeah, it's not Breath of the Wild levels of... Oh, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool effect there. I don't know if you noticed that, but in an MMO, you gotta know, this is like where hundreds and hundreds of people are playing. If they bother to animate, when you're doing a magic spell, ripples waving off the water around you as your spell magic is going off. And that's mixing your moves with the weather effect. I think that's kind of cool that they put that detail there.
Mrs. Pushy's Love is the name of the novel I'm writing these days. How do you like it?
Cool, I guess. Alright, I'm gonna put you my lovely thing. Oh, I need to repair you too. I'll have to put my good stuff away. Eventually I'll get these up, but those will be replacements when they're strong enough. Mount XP, I don't need you. I need more storage. I need to throw this away. I got that just from one grinding session, so I might as well not feel too bad about throwing away materials that I could sell, but I don't want to sell right now. This one's a summoning scroll. I should probably sell it. I should definitely sell the other junk here. Where's the goods merchant? Goods. Oh, goods is up top.
Do you have anything you need?
Alright, let's sell my junk. Yeah, no, I kind of actually almost miss it, but in some ways I don't. Normally you wouldn't see yourself having that much silver. I don't know why they removed it, probably just for convenience to make it more attractive to new players. But, yeah, your silver used to have weight, and I think 1,000 silver actually gave one, LT worth of weight. So, as you can see, I've got 50 million, or 550 million in my inventory. I wouldn't go nowhere. I would be crushed under the weight of my own coin if they still carry that mechanic of currency weight. That was one of the things, too, that actually prevented you from grinding too much, was having too much currency. Because sometimes when you grind in certain areas, mobs wouldn't just drop materials, they just drop silver. But weight was a good way to keep players moving around and doing stuff other than just hanging out in one spot grinding ceaselessly. I guess I'll get rid of you guys, because I'm going to get a bunch of you later. No, I didn't want to sell you. I really don't want to sell you. I thought that was storage for a second there. My bad. It's a good thing I can buy it back. That was almost a disaster. Okay. What else do I need to sell? I think everything else is good. And I got plenty of slots for now. I won't lie, I probably have spent almost $1,000 in this game. But mostly it's on aesthetics. The outfits are pretty expensive. They're like $30 per outfit. Like, what is it here? Some of these outfits here, yeah, 2,900 gold pearls. I think 10 of them's well, yeah, 1,000 is $10. You get bonuses if you buy more. Like, the more pearls you buy, the extra bonus you get. There's just a way to incentivize bulk buying, but yeah. I don't know. Oh, I guess those are on sale if I wanted to get an outfit. I do need to get myself a swimming outfit. It's the derpiest looking thing. Also, yes, people have made Gargura in this game. But, as derpy as this outfit looks, it's really good for, it says set effect swimming speed is 59%. So I can swim deeper, gives me better breath, I think. Underwater breathing for 30 seconds. So yeah, you don't, I think you start out with 30 seconds, or 10 seconds of underwater, of holding your breath. And then this one gives you an extra 30. Or, quick fit, 90%. Okay, maybe it's 90% plus 59%. Either way, you go really fast in the water as a shark. Sometimes I actually use my shark suit instead of my boat to get from certain places, because it's just faster. 1,500, I could just, alright, well, I'm gonna hide my screen here. I gotta buy something, so I'll be right back on that. Alright, return to my transaction. Yes, I'm gonna authorize you to take my money. Thank you very much. Yay! It has my money. Do I have the... Yes, I do. Okay. Guess I'll buy it. Okay, I can bring my screen back now. Alright. It's just like, shoo, go away, don't watch. Your heiress is buying pretty things. I guess I need to open it. I think you can sell pearl boxes on the market board, but it's not worth it. I don't think it's worth it. Not unless you want to, really buy to play, and you're basically using pearls to buy your silver, which is an in-game currency, which I think is perfectly fine grinding for. Yeah, I need this one. Da-dum, 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 diving suit. Is this one? Yeah. Alright, so, yes, I am a shark. Also, what is it here? Beauty album. So you can get presets. Ages and ages ago, I tried to make a hollow character. One of the number one things, one of the number one faces is a Belle Delphine shy. It's the stupidest thing. Also, they have Waluigi. A match made in heaven. So, which one did I do? Was it 100? No, I think it was in 30 days. Where is it at? Yeah, my base was pretty shy, and that's where it starts with the brown hair, blue eyes kind of thing. I just tweaked it. I think I messed with the lips just a little bit. Like, I was just barely messing with it. But yeah, look. They got Gargura. You can have a Gargura shy. Alright, I'll apply the customization. I won't save it because I want to keep my other outfit. It doesn't look quite right because I have glasses on and stuff. But yeah. Alright, so yeah, I want to proceed. Let's keep my good luck. I should probably save it if I can. Go ahead and save that, yeah. Will it let me? Oh. Go and delete that. Okay, cool. I have my settings saved. I won't have to lose my, kind of a mix of someone else's creation, but also slightly my creation character. Anyways, I was going to show you how fast swimming is. Swimming's pretty fast with this outfit. Yeah, look how fast I'm going. I am actually able to go somewhere. I'm able to turn decently. Now you saw how fast that was with the shark outfit on. This is the part where it gets kind of annoying. I know it's some of the game is a little bit by the playish, but put that on, that on, the goggles. Alright, so now with my regular stuff, you can see there's a little bit of a problem here in terms of getting across the ocean without the suit. This is whenever I was stranded in the middle of Magoria. I literally had to swim like this piece of crap BS. And if I was getting attacked, I had to dive under the water, like, and hide from the enemy down there. It was a desperate situation. But, yeah, okay. So, now we're out of the water. Let's go ahead and get ourselves ready for farming. I'm sure if I was a smarter person, I could probably, have more background things happening while I'm doing this, but I don't know what else to do. Where did I put my potions? Just to know where they're at. Did I put them back in Calcium? My work potions? I didn't put them there. Where did I put them? I put them away somewhere. I think I put them in Altanova, great. As if my stuff couldn't be spread apart any further. I went all the way to Altanova. Oh, I don't need my, work potions. Well, they're not there. Where did I leave them? I'm blind. It must be somewhere over here. Hmm. I don't know. I don't know where to put it. Anything here? Oh, I might have put it in my warehouse. That might be where I have it. I'll assume that's where it's at. I'm just sitting with that pre-gathering. This swiftness stuff will be pretty good, and then I'll use my drought, maybe? I don't have three. Oh, I got more right here. Even. Yeah, okay. We're looking good on all that. That's good. What about this one? This is food. Oh, shoot. The food actually lasts way longer. It's 2 hours worth of extra gathering speed. Hey, let's go ahead and eat it now. I got plenty of them. Look at that, full gathering. Woo! I don't even have to keep up on my potions and stuff. I just gotta go into the forest. Speaking of which forest I'm gonna go for. Yeah, I know I gotta go across the river, so... I think I'm good for late. I'll work with it. We'll work with it. Also, I'm gonna get my, what is it? I'm gonna get my daily grinding, scroll. Because, yeah, combat, it'll contribute towards my level. So maybe by the time I'm out of all this farming, I'll actually be a decent level, too. Yeah, I think I'll have a lot more clearer goal in mind once I at least get some of the bolt materials processed, so I'll work on that. Oh, my mount just leveled up. I guess I've been riding my horse long enough. Woo! Oh, let's see here. Where is... Yeah, I got all these items to deal with, or to collect. Oh, that's from the Black Spirit's Adventure. That's what I got. That. Okay. Attendance reward. What else been here? Birthday cake. Replenishment. Resplendent metal ore. What does that do? Oh, it's just for money. Okay. Oh, they didn't even bother to name these, it's been so long. Okay. That's all junk for now. Where's my daily? How do I get my daily menu pulled up? What is that button? What do I push? Oh, is it Y? This must be in my dailies. Yeah, these are rewards right here. Item collection scroll. Sure, we'll get those. Those will be nice. High quality drought box. Sure. I have 23 of these chests. What the hell? Why do I have 23 of them? What did I do? Okay. Well, there goes my inventory. It doesn't have weight, does it? Oh, it doesn't have weight. Dang it. Just be careful. What am I picking up here? You became apprentice hunter. I don't recall being a hunter, but okay. I'll pick that up later. This one. I got my daily. Bloody Frenzy. What do we got here? Mercenary experience 60 minutes. Yeah. one or two? What is the difference there? Oh, it's how impactful. Okay, I should get 2 of these. Combat. Skill. I need combat. I've got plenty of skill points. I don't even know where to put all my skill points. Horse should be fine here. We'll leave horse here. Let's see. Yeah. Boom. What else we got? Got even more combat experience coming in with that one. It's 20 days. Yes, no? Or not. I guess it's activated now. I think I have everything I need turned on. Yay! Fun! Here we go! Time to run up to every tree and hope that I can interact with it. That's actually a decent amount of experience for one tree. Not if they would give me a tree that works. Come on. Alright, one thing I'm going to do is turn the music down just a little. Just a tiny bit. Where's the music going? It's already on 50. That's not it. What if I do a fly? That's not it. Oh, here it is. As much as I like the music in this game, it gets tedious. Epic gaming, everyone! The ultimate gaming experience, watching someone farm trees. It's almost meme-ish how mundane this is probably going to be. But I like hanging out with you, so thank you everyone that decides to hang out with me. No, I don't want the bush. I want... No bush. Oh, why am I stuck in the tree? Tree. Tree is what I want. I'm still on 5. Okay. And you guys want an example though of how patient I can be in certain games of how my mindset to it? I once stood in front of a house in Final Fantasy to buy it, and I stood in front of that sign for 12 hours, and I kept clicking it. I was like, I am not that's probably why that mouse is broken. I was just like, I am not missing my chance to getting this house. Of course, I didn't have, the motivation to keep it, so I lost it, but, it self-destructed or whatever from inactivity. But for that day, though, I was like, I have the money for it. I'm going to get this house. It's my house. It wasn't even that, significant of a lot of land, but it was just like, I've never had a house before. I can't imagine the nightmare it must be like if you were to say try and get a medium or a large in a in a really nice location. Oh, come on, give me. Durability is too low. Oh, I need to throw away my axe, I guess. Alright. Oh, I didn't get more axes. I'm gonna have to go back from my farming. I was all set for farming. Okay. But, yeah. I think I need to go this direction now. Yeah. I think I'm getting too close to, the lake area with the catfish people. The good farming land's on the other side of this road. Yeah, now I hear everyone's gonna be scrambling for Ishgardian housing. I'm kind of looking at the area, and it's nice, but I'd say thematically, and especially based off of how a lot of trendy role players and just homeowners use their space, I feel like it's gonna be rather dull for them. I guess everyone's gonna be just want something they can't have, and be like, oh, it's Ishgardian housing. It's even better than the Shinto or whatever, the other Shiro housing. Shinto. I don't think Final Fantasy references Asian culture that much. Now I'm stuck in a rock. Yeah, it's kind of funny. It's just in certain like node wars and stuff, if people ever spot like a hiding shy, they're just like, I thought you were a bug. I totally thought you were like just some random bug NPC. And then suddenly they got boomerang in their face, and they're like, whoa, what the hell? Why am I getting my butt handed to me? Except they nerfed Shy recently, so I think they had them buffed because it was just like the premier class whenever it first came out. But now it's like, oh well, now it's part of the regular fodder. We better make it balanced. It's so wet. It's hard to tell where I'm at because I'm used to seeing the landscape dry. Where am I, by the way? Oh, I haven't even gotten past Calfin Castle. I know you're there. Give me your good tree. Oh, come on. Making me waste my time. Is there any good tree out here? No? No good tree? I might have already whacked some of the trees out here. Yeah, I'm starting to overlap with my previous farm spots. These trees are not useful. I got an itchy ear. Someone itch my ear for me. I think the only other thing I wish you could do with the housing is like swap it. I know there was this one guild that bought out a whole entire ward. I'm just like thinking, if you could somehow swap your housing so you can like live next door to other role players instead of being scattered about with the other normies, that'd be kind of fun. Oh, and that you can name your own streets. That'd be cool. Extreme farming, go! I'm getting decent gathering from these logs. Instead of getting one log, I think because I'm professional, I'm actually getting some nice numbers. I'm getting regularly like 2 or 4 logs. I need to get my processing to catch up. We got some amber to get rid of. Got some of this crap to get rid of. Filling up my bag with what's stinky weight. Yeah, I got it. It's really hard to reach. You gotta really dig in deep. I'll build my boat one log at a time if I have to. Unless the tree decides to not be a working tree and then it just dump. But it's really itchy down there, you know? And like right between. You gotta believe me. Your ears wouldn't lie to you. There's no ulterior motive to having your digits wander. That was a farmable tree. No, it wasn't. It was a bush. Bush is bush. These are bad trees over here. I'm gonna go further in. My tree instincts are tingling. I'm sure you're gonna say something funny about that. It stinks whenever you go up to like 3 or 4 trees and it's not working. I like it whenever the trees stack on top of themselves, though. That's always nice. Stinky tree over there. Stinky trees, come on, give me a tree. Oh, okay. Also, whenever I'm in my camouflage gear, my name tag doesn't show up for players. I think, or what camouflage things to hide your name from friends. So, okay, now I'm completely invisible. Unless they saw my character move, and even if they did see my character move, you'd be wondering, like, is that actually a player, or is that, like, just some sort of bug on the field? Ah, here we are. We're gonna dive deep into this section. This is good tree territory. Hopefully I can keep track of where all my trees are. These will be good trees. I think also my item drop rate increase thing is probably helping with getting more logs, but I do notice I'm getting a lot more. I'm not having to farm as much. I already hit this. No, didn't hit this group. Hi, Ty. Hi, kitty. Everyone, my cat would like to announce that he is a cat. I think he just realized that he's been a cat this whole time. I know. You're wigged out by the new cat. Gimme. Oh, you didn't want gimme. Wanted more than one. Those are bad trees. Only a stinky tree. wanted to smash a bear just because bears are bears. It was there, was asking for it. There was no reason to kill a bear. Except if I was like a level 49, it would definitely harass me. Give me something, tree. These are good trees. I just feel like these are good trees. Give me some good trees. There's a good tree. There's a good tree. Come on, give me a tree. Come on, tree. Don't lie on me. Some of the trees you can kind of tell they're not necessarily ones that spawned in. They're like part of the landscape. I think they have like this, like you can see through them. Is the ones that you can farm from. That might be what I've not been like paying attention to until just now. Except I can farm this one, and clearly I can not see through it, so maybe I'm wrong. Okay, fine. Prove me wrong, game. Did I already get these trees? I don't think I did. No, not that tree. I'm pretty sure I'll be missing some. I'm not going to hit every tree. If I checked every single tree, it might be a little harder. I wish the game would, you know, like mark a tree that I've already farmed. That would be nice to get all this stuff. Why did I do that? Just because. I felt like whacking stuff. Oh, these gotta be good trees. Here we go. Is that a star menasha out there? I think it's a star one. I gotta find out in a sec here. Okay, I'm curious. I gotta find out. And I gotta see just how strong a star one is. Oh, friggin' Amber, get out of my... I never asked for Amber to show up, okay? She just looks like a creeper. Keeps following me. Showing up unannounced. Weighing me down with all of her baggage. See, what did I tell you? She keeps showing up. I don't like it. Yeah, this one's violent. But it's dead. Whatever. What are the good things that he dropped? Did he drop anything decent? He dropped... free silver. That works for me. It wasn't such a hard thing to close the menu. I know there's good trees up ahead, so I'm gonna go the other way. Kind of hard to believe, but I eventually get to a point farming these trees that I kind of know where I've been and haven't been. Yes, silver? No, you just have crop crystal. I don't want crop crystal. I definitely just didn't want you to whack me and mess up my farming. Big boy. Got a fern. How are we looking on the weight? We're getting up there. Are these trees I've hit? I think I've hit these trees. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I hit those trees. Are these boys? No. I don't think I have. Did I? I must have. Okay. Didn't hit that tree. Oh, that's right. I've got Amber I can get rid of. Go away, Amber. No, nobody wants you. Look at how much weight I just lost right there. I like that spell when it works properly. Sometimes it misses enemies and I'm just like, what? It's supposed to be kind of like a smash AoE. It didn't destroy them all. That's not a good tree. Those aren't good trees. Give me a good tree. Come on, tree. That's a good one. Alright, freak out about something that I'm probably gonna need thousands of. Is that a big boy right out here? Nothing on that tree. Let me go. I did not want to do that. Whatever. Nothing good on you. I don't want it. Are these trees good? I think these ones are all dead. That one's a good tree. bouncing from tree to tree. I'm getting triggering all these traps that are supposed to be out here. Oh, there's a huge group of them. I just want to smash it. Oh, one of them survived. Oh, I should probably drink my potion now that I've got. I'm gonna give myself some more of that. I should be able to keep my energy up for farming. This might be good. Yeah. I think I've hit all these trees, so let's move on further down. It's getting too brave. Just leave me alone. Looking a little heavy, it looks like. It seems like. Yeah, I'm still chopping away. I'm lumberjacking. Exercise and insanity is what this is. One more that I can throw away. after that. I need these trees anyway. Well, okay, maybe there was a couple, but not that many. I feel like I had chopped these trees already. I mean, I'm okay if the tree respawns faster, but I feel like I have been here before. But I missed something. I must not have gone down this particular hillside or something. Okay, yeah, I'm starting to hit trees I already hit before. Alright. More minutes on that. I'm gonna drag you over here. I don't have to open my inventory to see when its cooldown is done. $50 energy. Okay, we're good, we're good. We're right in the middle there. Keep on chopping. Chop, chop, chopping. Oh no, I got too much weight on me. What am I carrying that's unnecessary? Does that have weight? That does have weight to it. So we're going on to... Not really, but it does add to profit, so... Maybe I'll drop that. Chop a few more things. I guess I'll just keep chopping until I feel like I'm going way too slow. I do feel slow. I do feel pretty slow. That's how it's still supposed to work. That doesn't always work. dumb. You dropped... Nah, that's all dumb. I don't need that. Did I already get these trees? Nope, didn't get these trees. Oh, that's it. That's it. I gotta go back and get more axes. So, I'll keep note of where I was at. Let's get back to the... Alright. Oh, then. Inventory is too heavy? Oh, you're gonna be like that, game? Really? I don't need you. Maybe I should have stopped chopping. Great. I gotta drop some stuff off. How far is Horse? Horse is way out there. What the hell? Where am I at? I am right there. That's where I stopped farming. If I can drop one of my stacks off on the horse, then I should be able to just chop away. I'll put you on the horse. Oh no! Well, I'd say you miss a lot, but I guess you didn't miss too much. I just farmed, what I farmed. I farmed all of this forest area here, and all of this forest area here. Pretty much this area. So the next area I'm gonna move further south and get closer to the Trent Forest. That'll be kind of cool, because there's big giant treants that are they're not harmful, but they'll be wandering around and kind of interesting to see stomping around while I'm firing up all their little baby trees. But since we're chopping, I'm gonna go and stretch my legs. I'll be right back. Engage Peek at Chop Sleep Mode. Whee! I'm awake. Oh, yes. The gentleman's game of wood chopping. Only the most refined can appreciate the subtleties of chopping wood. Looks like my horse's saddle needs to be repaired. It's not looking like it's in good shape. Running my horse ragged. How close are we to being done? We're 86. We're getting there. We're getting there. That is true. I think my horse is like, oh, this is fine. He'll think it's fine until that axe bounces off the knot on the log and then gets him right in the ankle. He'll be like, hey, wait a second, this isn't a fun thing to be here. Nope, no horse balls. This game doesn't simulate horse balls. Bad game. Time to return. Refund. Alright, well, that was that. Let's go ahead and see how many timber squares we get out of this. We'll have 10 tries. All of that farming for 10 tries. We got one. Probably not going to get very many doubles. Oh, that was a double. Oh, that was a double. Nice. I'll be dominating the markets yet. I want to play some Red Dead sometime. I think that'd be kind of fun. But, yeah, if I keep buying all these large open world games, I'm gonna have to delete something off my computer. I'm just like, I better get the use out of the games I play more regularly before I jump into another huge world. Plus, I want to build a boat. You can't get nowhere in BDO if you don't invest time, so. Hopefully it's not like pulling teeth. I'm at skilled 2 for processing, so I am getting pretty close to... I think I gotta be skilled 10 before I get to professional. Lots of chopping. Alright, that was pretty profitable. Drop those logs there. Clink, clink. Clank, clank. Well, guess what? You don't get a refund, you get a slug. How about that? Is that a good trade offer? So, one of the places I'm going to be looking forward to for when I'm done getting all my wood, I have to go and get coconut. And I think it's on the other side of the continent that I actually have to go to get continent, or to get coconut. So, eventually, we won't be farming here. At one point, we're going to have to try and find out if somewhere in this area, somewhere out here, for coral. But then we're also going to have to go all across here, and I believe this is where you get coconut, out in these little tree areas. There's also coconut crabs out here, and they're really mean. They like to pinch your little toesies. They're not like, they don't hurt you for much, but they're kind of a tanky little mob that just pesters you while you're trying to accomplish something out here. I'll really have to stock up and or check in with Valencia. I might make a trip across the Black Desert, like just straight through it when I go to Valencia. I'll have to do it on foot though. If I bring my horse to the desert, it goes really slow. Horses aren't designed to go in the desert. Which is not accurate. Horses can go across sand just fine. A nuisance. Well, I'm glad I left such an impression. Skill 3. Woo! We're making progress. Oh my goodness, this is just wood chopping simulator. Plank, plank. How much chopping is this gonna go through? I think I only go through 5. Oh no, I have 666 timber. The evil timber. Okay, we're good. The bad number's gone. Chop, chop, chop. Lots of chopping. Well, thank you. I appreciate you not thinking that I'll be a nuisance. Hey, you know what? I will axe and horse around. Well, don't do that. That sounds painful. Am I like the master of cringe now? Or did you just make yourself cringe at yourself? Man, just imagine these cylindrical shaped objects and I'm splitting them in half over and over. Doesn't that just turn you on? I mean, isn't this the most suggestive, like, content in the whole entire YouTube of, I don't know. I had a salad. Well, I guess you could say I had sort of a salad, but it's more of like, mostly like pasta and seafood. I don't know if it counts as a salad. I get, oftentimes I'll get those sampler trays from the deli, and let's see. It's kind of tasty though, because whenever I get those, I can get like $8 per pound salads, but I can get over 2 pounds of it, and it's a flat rate, so it's only like $6 for lunch. A Pokeball sashimi salad. Oh, nice. A poke. Oh no, I keep thinking Pokemon. When you say poke, I'm just like, okay. is Pokeball. Wow, I am so bad. You and your poke. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. There go my horns wiggling. Yeah, what the heck is up with Gardevoir being such a weird, like, Rule 34 thing? I mean, it's, I don't know. It's got a friggin' triangle shoved through its chest. How's that hot? I'd be like, are you okay? Are you hurt? Do you need medical assistance? I think chopping this pile of timber is really gonna take quite a while, but I need it. I need it for my boat because I need to make plywood, and then I need coconuts and plywood to make coated plywood. So yeah, I'm gonna have a boat made out of coconuts. I'm gonna use the coconut oil to coat my plywood. That's not suggestive, I hope. I wish I could have like workers doing this instead, but I do need that processing skill. So I guess we're doing this. It says level this up to increase the number of items produced, which you don't really see many games until you get to professional. A lot of things you don't really see much profit in until you get to professional, but yeah. Like trading, I need to get, let's see, level this up to increase the number of trade items you can trade and to gain more profit from bargaining. I wonder if you're actually trading in this game, if like the items are arbitrary or if they're actual like items that affect the in-game world. I know in like Elite Dangerous, whenever you get into really heavy trading, you can actually influence the economy and like the politics and stuff inside of those different star systems. Like if there's one where it's a war effort and they're trying to get enough space ingredients in order to beat the opposition, if you fulfill all those if you supply that demand, then I don't know how quickly it changes, but it does actually influence the systems that you hang around in. That'd be kind of cool. I think trying to like really dig into the RTS version or side of that game and being like, you know, we'll pick a system out in the middle of nowhere and we'll be like, we're gonna turn this into an empire. It's gonna just be, you know, a little like tiny startup colony area, but then eventually it's like it gets so big and then the developers are like, oh hey, you know, this is big enough, let's go ahead and put a space station out here. But I think they look for that, like for player investment and when they're developing and adding little tidbits of content to their game. Wow, they got rewards. Apparently you can get rewards at level 65. Do you know, I don't think there's a single player in this game that actually is at 65. It's such a way, the way they scale the game. I don't know if there's actual, like, level 65 players. There might be one or two out there. Some crazy person. But it's like each time you level up, once you're past 56, it takes your level, and I think it either doubles it, or it doubles it plus, like, to the power of something. But it's ridiculous. Like, where, say it takes 5 hours of grinding your level 56, it takes 10 hours of grinding for level 57, and then 20 hours of grinding for 58. I don't think it's that extreme, like, in the lower levels, sub 60, but yeah, once you're up past 60, then it's just like... And then, of course, you know, you get into those higher area zones, and if you die, you lose experience if you're not able to, like, revive with a goddess tier or something like that. What is it? It's, yeah, Elion's tier. These ones help revive you, but they put you in a weakened state. But yeah, it prevents, see, it says, when combat XP is decreased from death, you can use it to instantly restore the lost combat experience. And then I don't know if it does, but I think if you lose enough combat experience... No, I don't think it de-levels you, though. Yeah, no, one of the core mechanics in Black Desert is that technically there's no end to the growth. There's no level cap. They just make it stupidly impossible to level up any higher without tons and tons of grinding. So, normally competitive, depending on what class you play, like I would say probably every class is fully viable once they're level 60, but you can start doing like really, you can contribute really well once you're like level 58, say as a witch or a wizard, because they have certain AoE spells, little talents and stuff. Like, my menu here is going to be different, but this is sort of similar. Like, here, I'll go over and show you. This, for instance, this is a move that I won't unlock until I'm level 60. And this one says level 59, we're going to win. What else we got here? We got Misty Haze and Delusive Delight. I have no idea what those do. I guess I can get these. How much skill points does it require? 15. Not bad. But one of the other reasons that's good to grind for your level, I don't know how to describe it properly, but when you're leveling, you've got your regular level up in the top corner here, but you also have skill points, which is a separate experience points. It's also contributed to like how many enemies you're killing, but the more skill points you have, the more moves that you can unlock. I forget if there's like a fast way of leveling up your combat experience, but if you don't have the skill points, then you're high level, but you don't have all your moves available. Scaled 100? Oh, because I didn't have that. Inflict greater damage by attacking the weak spot of a monster. Yeah, sure. Sure, I'll take that. I didn't realize I had so many special items or things available. These are new songs. I might as well grab them. So yeah, you can play, as a shy, you can play songs. And these buff your teammates as you're in the field. That's kind of cool, you summon a little spirit thing. And the stat changes don't look like that much, but when you're fighting in BDO, sometimes the fights are so intense, getting even 8% where it's saying on some of these songs, like this one, reducing their AP by 8, that can almost be the difference of lowering or raising someone an entire gear set, like, grade, for an advantage in the fight. Forest Echo, what's that one? Shift F? Area damage. While playing instrument, that's cool. Causes stiffness. Huh. Is it because of the weapon I have on? I didn't have that available before. Let's see. Yeah, our Prima Soul. Sure, I guess I'll try that. That one's shifted. So this one, like, Black Desert's very, very twitch finger, kind of combat. Super Armory, kind of makes you immune to, or at least have resistance to certain status effects. And then this one causes stiffness. Literally, like, stiffness lasts maybe half a second on certain moves. Certain enemies will resist it for half a second. But that's just enough to potentially either knock your enemy on the ground, or if they're stiff, they can't do certain button inputs. Kind of like, I don't know if you saw me yesterday trying to poke at the Cadre ruins or whatever, but those enemies cause a lot of stiffness when you're fighting them. And then, like, you'll have split seconds where you can't do your move, and then they can get some hits in on you. But yeah. Yeah, basically, I would probably say if you're a really good shy, you're the focus of the raid group that's against you. But if everyone's piling in and trying to get rid of you, then, and you're buffing your friends, then your friends are gonna put on the pressure for them to back off. I'd say in terms of, like, people being able to snuff you out, if you're geared properly, you should be able to stand your own long enough, so then you do have those moments in time in combat where you can be like, okay, this is getting real hot, let's back off, or, oh, I've got the advantage, let's push harder. And you do get occasionally, I'm sure you get plenty of people that don't know, like, exactly what they're doing in the game. And so they'll be like, even if they're obviously going to lose a direct engagement, they'll keep fighting. And then you're like, oh, well, that's free experience points for me. Or I get to claim you. And when you're dead, when things are dead, it's, like I said, it's really hard to recover from it without, like, spending a lot of special resources. Or losing experience points. So there'll be a lot of times where it'll take like 1 or 2 hits, really fast hits, and you'll be like, okay, I can take you. Or it'll be 1 or 2 hits, and you're like, oh my gosh, I need to get out of here. You can have this farming spot, leave me alone. If you get a really, like someone that knows how to play the game really well, and they're just like consumed in the game, and you've interrupted their thing, sometimes they'll actually be like, oh, I see. You're one of those little shitheads. And then they'll stomp you, and then it's just like, really? You could have just let me go. Oh, also, opposing enemies, you can type to them. You don't, they don't have like, good guy, bad guy, you can't talk to them kind of thing. You can actually, like, talk to people as you're fighting them. So, it can lead to either some really interesting engagements where, like, you can say like, hey, wait, I'm not hostile. I don't want this as bad as you want it. Go ahead and have it. Or you can have a situation where you can like, even while you're dead, you can tell the person that smashed you, like, you're a fucking idiot. Why did you have to kill me? I was literally just doing this little tiny thing. You could have just, told me to back off. So I don't know. For better or worse, you can sometimes get some really good situations there, or really toxic situations. And yeah, there's definitely a bit of a dominance battle. There was one time I was doing really well with this one class. It was the Mystic, but I knew I wasn't like really geared that well. But I just knew Mystic had a lot of like survivability, and I was able to put pressure on certain farming spots. So I went to this one area and I was farming it. Some other guy moved in on my spot, and I was like, okay, I want to hold on to this spot. So I smashed him a couple of times. He managed to stun me, so I was like, okay, I know he knows what he's doing. One of the big things, at least for me, in terms of my knowledge of combat in this game, if they're able to grapple you, you can be, if you're not as experienced, you can be at least moderately confident that they're not ones to mess with. At least that's where I'm at with my experience with fighting PvP in this game. Because I have not been able to grapple anyone. I don't know how it works. I don't know where the right distance is, when to push the button input. But some people, they'll be dashing around, they'll pick you up, they'll slam you on the ground. You'll be, knocked down, unable to do anything, getting your health chunked. And then by the time you get back up on your feet, all you want to do is just dash away. Anyways, I was doing really good with him, but he did that grapple thing, so I was like, okay, he might be a little bit of trouble. And then I was like, no, but this is my spot, and I did good damage. Let's go ahead and take him out. So I ended up killing his guy, and I farmed for, a good 20 minutes or so. This vengeful idiot goes on an ult. He goes on his fully powered ult, and he literally, 2 hits me. So some people can get salty about their farming spots. I was just like, hey, I actually killed someone. Am I gonna keep this farming spot? I feel like total trash, but whatever. And then he made me pay. So I was like, please no hurt, Slug. Can I do anything with... Yeah, the planks turn into plywood. That's what I need to do here. So if you're ever trying to make something and you don't know if it is working or not, like for me, a lot of recipes are kind of still beyond what I know. But if you're making something experimental, if it says it's not working at all, then that means that you've done something wrong. Whatever your ingredients are, they aren't compatible with each other. But if it says not going as planned, that just means your skill level is kind of struggling to make successful hits. And right now I'm making plywood, which is like a tier 2 or tier 3 item. Because there's the timber that turns into planks, so that would be tier 1. And then you're turning the planks into plywood, that's tier 2. So there is a little more chance of me missing, because I don't have very good processing level. But it is still possible, so, and then also because it's a higher tier item that you're processing, you get more experience points for it. As far as, I think that's how it works. So each little chunk that I'm successfully making, it's kind of making up for the time. Not a lot, but it's decent enough. So yeah, I think I was making 1% per hit, now I'm making 2% per hit. It is pretty doggy down here. Oh, I know what the bid is for gold bars. Okay, so there is one thing you can do in this game. I don't know if it's limited, But I believe what you can do is you can turn your silver into... You can't trade silver between players. But you can turn your silver into gold bars, and then that's a tradable commodity. It's not just currency, it's an actual item in your inventory, and I believe that's where you can actually trade that with, like, other people to transfer gold. But because you're trading gold with, you know, turning your silver into gold, there's a little bit of, I think it's like a 10% cut that the bank takes from you. So, you know, say a thousand gold bar costs 1,100 silver. That sort of math, I believe. Someone was talking in chat here, in a little, like, global chat that my sluggy face is hiding. They were talking about, like, gold bars. I'm like, why would anyone be talking about gold bars? Why is it still relevant? Oh, yeah, because you can trade with people. That's how you can send money that way. I don't know what crown coins are. What are crown coins good for? A merchant guild. And there is one other thing I wanted to do since I'm so close. This guy right here, Valks. So, what's really bizarre about this game, I think, is that a lot of, like, the legendary items and stuff that you find here, they're named after people that actually still exist in the world. like, for instance, the game, a lot of gear lore revolves around Valks. Like Valk's Cry or Valk's Advice or stuff like that. And then you can go into Calphian and meet the actual Valk guy, the guy that's like a mastery of the... Can I do anything with plywood? I don't think so. I think plywood doesn't really turn into anything. If it does, then I probably am about to... whoa, no ship parts. Okay, so this is an interior item. Ship repair material, which is probably good for repairing your ship, but I don't need that, and it weighs a lot, so... No, I'm gonna save the plywood. I think you can condense a lot of figure wood products all the way, like the very ultimate base is like ship repair material. We've got 73 standardized timber squares. All of that weight, that entire like 100% weight bar, I condensed it down, now we're back down to here. So I guess that's kind of how I was able to farm the heck out of stuff. What are we at? Did I already use all my lumber hands? Did I literally use all of that too? Huh. Alright, well, we'll throw this guy away then. I need to get more axes, that's what I need. Oh wait, no, I do have one more thing in you. Gimme... Yeah, that's what I need. Alright, we're still doing a little bit more chopping. Only 49. But the reason I wanted to talk to Valks is he gives you tweaks to your skills. Like, I don't think I did it for my shy, so I need to double check with him. But as you get to level 56 and higher, you can turn one of your skills to like some of them you can have it give you extra mana replenishment. There's other ones. I think there's certain skills that I like to use for like farming, where like if you use your sideways dash throw kind of move, it'll regenerate your health per hit. And so certain skills that you can look out for, and I'll show you whenever we get there. But like certain ones will be like, oh, this is better for PvP, so then you can actually, if you're wanting to, instead of doing farming and mob killing, you can get spec yourself sort of more towards taking down other players. But then it's kind of a balance thing. It's like, do you want to have skills that smash players, or do you want to have yourself set up so you can get the most gains from your mob mob spawns? Yeah, there's oftentimes one of the easiest ones to get is like I think almost every class has one where if you hold like strafing, if you're going left or right and you're attacking your normal attack, it's it recovers a lot of your energy, but there's no guard on it, so it's one of those moves where you don't really want to use if you're needing to actually dodge or resist some sort of attack on your front. There's no, like there's a, with the skills, more of this twitch finger kind of combat. See, this one's stunned, so that will make them, I'm not entirely sure what stun's all about, like, off the top of my head. Stun's more likely to happen than knockback, but knockback is sort of in combination with stun. What do we got here? Forward guard, for instance. Like this one, it says, as I'm attacking, and I'm basically doing, see, I throw it there, but I'm also dodging backwards. It's giving the front of my character sort of like a mini super armor. So it doesn't remove damage all the way, but it does also add resistance and reduces damage just a little bit. So that's always good for, like, if you do have to face your enemy head on and they're about to do an attack to you, you can toss one of those skills out. We got hop. That one's also got forward guard. What we got here? Invincible, that's pretty simple. It basically just means that while you're in the middle of that animation, you've got iframes. So, like, see, as I dodge, but only when my feet lift off the ground, and as soon as my feet touch back on the ground, that's as far as the invincibility goes. And it used to not actually, like, even tell you what was going on. You had to kind of, like, there were much more subtle ways that it was telling you how you were fighting. They've added these extra little, like, UI cues to show you what you're doing. Do I have any more skills I need to unlock? I don't want to do these ones because I want to get my skill points for things that I'm actually using. Light bag is good. I guess not. So this is kind of cool. Since Shy is more of a tanky support build, this one reduces magic vulnerability. And this one reduces ranged vulnerability so people can't pick you off as easily. And then this one's, I guess as a Shy, you are just literally able to spec yourself, if you're strong enough, to be the strongest little turd out there. What's this one? This one... Oh, it's just several of them. Okay. Unless this is just part of Node Wars where you have an allotment and... Okay. Now this is new too. Skill presets. So you can tell which skills to turn on, which skills to turn off. One of the skills that I have turned off is Sprinkle Sparkle. That little orb of light, all it does, in terms of combat, is it draws resources from enemies, and it also throws resources to your allies. So that's good for a team sort of scenario, but, like, you're not benefiting yourself. So say I'm farming mobs and stuff, I don't want to accidentally always, like, as I'm pushing left or right, and the right mouse button, to do that spell, because then I'm doing that move instead of the one I want, and yeah, there's reasons to lock certain skills. I know that like on the Striker, there's one where you do more DPS if you've got yourself spec'd a certain way, where you're doing these really hard rapid hits. But the third move is like this combo where it's a rapid hit, but you're stationary while you're doing that. And that can get in the way of, like, being efficient for killing mobs if you have a certain playstyle. Or, like, for me, I guess, I've got certain songs, but they're all bound to different, like, key inputs. Say I want to make sure that I can keep moving around, but not accidentally trigger, like this one. This one says down and RB. So if I don't like using that song, I could block it, so then I can still technically move backwards, and if I press right mouse button, it's not going to throw me into a song animation. Otherwise, I do this. And then you gotta take that extra second for whatever to get out of that animation by using a different move. So yeah. How does this one work? This one is just right mouse button. Hold RB to throw up to 3 times. Okay. So this one's a little interesting. This requires more of like move technique. The first 2 hits are a lot stronger than going for the 3rd full animation. So sometimes whenever you're fighting as a shy, you'll want to do the first 2 hits, but you don't want to do. You'll want to do something like that, and then bounce back. You don't want to go for the full animation. And what's really trippy is that some players, like your enemies and that, will actually watch you. And that's one thing too. You can't tell what level the other players are, like outright. You can kind of guess, and that's actually the whole thing. Like, say you're wanting to go and farm a certain area, and someone else is already there. One of the ways to judge whether or not you want to try and steal that spot from them is to see how fast and how hard they're like taking out groups of mobs. You can kind of like visually judge whether or not someone that you're about to gank is worth it or not. You'll be like, holy cow, they're doing all their different moves and stuff, and they're moving around so fast, they're able to keep all their mobs gathered up. They look like they're killing things faster than I can. Probably not someone I want to smash. Or if you see someone just basically going from, 1 or 2 mobs using like their regular basic left button skill or whatever, left mouse button skill, you can be like, okay, I need to shoo them away. So. Oh, am I done? I don't think I'm done, am I? Where's my UI? I suddenly don't have a UI. I don't know how far I am. I guess I'm getting there. I must have messed up my progress bar. And there's certain buttons I don't even know what they do half the time. I do know, I think it's you hold down Alt and then you press C, and that's like a shortcut to throwing yourself in the hostile mode, which basically turns friendlies into attackable targets. But then it also flags you as a hostile person. It'll make your name red and everything. I say name red and I'm not able to show the name. Let's see here. Is it that one? No, it's not that one. General, maybe. Show hide. Yeah, see, right now, my name isn't any color because I've got my camouflage on, so it's technically like nobody can see me. They don't know whether I'm hostile or not because I have I believe that's how it works. Maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know why I'm like this. It's probably because I'm on the road or something. If I was somewhere where like good and bad mattered, though, it would turn blue. Now, one thing though to kind of keep in mind to make sure like to kind of keep people from just being permanent trolls to other players is that they've got this karma system. That's a lot of text. But basically, it means that the more bad things you do, the more likely you're going to... Or the more bad things... You have like a karma cap, and it's 300,000. Say you kill someone, it won't put you in negative karma. But you do that a couple of times, and as soon as you're in negative karma, then you become unable to trade with other townsfolk on this character. You can have other characters that have good karma and be able to do your business, but the particular character that you did naughty things on. And also, yeah, it says, adventurers with negative karma will have their names tagged red and can be attacked by other adventurers. So yeah, like if you establish yourself that you're just there to harm others, then it's kind of like in the real world, you know? If someone else is waving a pokey stick and they're out to, you know, do nothing good, then some vigilante can show up and, you know, put you in your spot. Oh, and the other thing too is that if you're really toxic to other players, it says here enhancement level loss. So if you're really trying to like you think you're a badass and you can kill anyone at any point just for the heck of it, it'll penalize you when you do die. It'll actually lower the grade of your equipment, which can sometimes be extremely costly. But if you're, say, on, you know, a war node or whatever, or you're in a battle arena, then, you know, that's standard practice or whatever, so you're not gonna get penalized. But open world PvP is possible. It's just, if you're just out there to be nothing but toxic to other players, then it does penalize you if you end up slipping and someone else, you know, saves the day or whatever. So. I guess we're just chopping. I should probably, next time I farm... I think the next time I farm, I'm just gonna go and dump my supplies, and I'll chop maybe for an evening. I think that's what most people do. They go and they grab their materials, and then they put it, cause you can minimize the game and put it in the tray. You don't have to have the game up, like, 24/7. But, yeah, this chopping definitely ended up taking almost as much time as it took me to farm, so... I don't want to do that all the time on streaming. I want to actually go out there and whack trees, so I'll do that next time. Yeah, exactly. I mean, some people will have massive gains. They'll invest the time in that, but it's like, if they get to the point where they're ruining the experience for someone else, sorry about that. I swear my allergies haven't kicked up yet, but sometimes I get sneezies. Oh, that's kind of cool. I didn't realize that they have a different fame system or a karma system on the ocean. That's kind of cool. You could actually be labeled a pirate. You could be out in the ocean. You could be a perfectly innocent person on the land, And then you just hop in your boat, and you're just like, anyone that sees you out in the ocean, they're just like, oh god, it's an actual pirate. It's someone who specifically goes out to destroy other people's ships. Pirates will not be able to load supplies at regular wharfs and must talk to Goffer, the wharf manager at Karut Islands, in order to do so. Ah, so that makes it a little more useful in terms of, like, having Pirate Island out there. Like, yeah, you've got over way out here, Pirate Island. I believe it's this guy. One of these guys. Is that Karut Island, or is it another island that I'm looking for? It must be another island. I was mistaken. Anyways. Interesting. Now let's go ahead and open up these guys. Might as well. We'll get one of the following items. Sure. Can I open continuously? What did I get? Usually she doesn't share if it's not something good. Alright, let's burn through all these. What did I get? I got something to sell. Some memory fragments. And some shards. Nice. What's this? Black gem. What do I need black gems for? That one. Used for certain type of special equipment. Okay. Not that I really know what they're for, but I'm sure it's for some sort of end-game item. I can't sell it. Or can I? Oh, I can. Okay. It's sellable. I like this. You can look at your items in the little sub-menu, and it'll actually tell you, like, what they're selling for. You don't have to go to the market board and double-check. Like, these ones you can buy, you can sell. These drinks are kind of cool, because there's, like, really quick ways of leveling up these different stats here. That one, if you're below a certain level, increases strength. That's pretty good, increases my carry weight. This one, increases my breath. Nice. Those are nice little treats. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure all my chopping just wasted half of my little experience in food buff deal. Oh, I've got a lot of experience an all-day thing. Huh. Alright. What am I gonna do now? I guess I got stuff to drop off, so I'll go back to talking. I need to go to Valks. That's what I'm gonna do. Check out that skill. Maybe it's something good. I don't know why it wants me to go through there. I believe the fastest way is through here. I think.
I have undivided loyalty for Parliament.
Alright, I totally missed all my extra skills I could have gotten from Valks. Wow, all my grinding and stuff could have been so much easier if I was paying attention. So let's see, skill add. What can I do here? What is a good one? 1, 2, 3. That's not it. Which one does my left? Right, it's this one, twirl. Extra damage to monsters. All defense, all evasion. Yeah, right here. Recover 5 HP per hit. That's probably where I'm going to go with that skill. That tends to be my HP recovery move anyways. What else can I do here? There's so many different stats. Critical hit. I already gained a lot of SP from that skill by itself. It recovers SP just by its nature. Or MP or whatever. 4 per hit. All accuracy. What's the cooldown for it? There's no cooldown. Okay. That'll be good. We'll open up with that. What else can I do? I got so many skills I could work with here. 1, 2, 3. Twirl. Eat this. That's a good skill to use. That's one I use a lot. Extra damage to monsters, 7 to 20. Sure, we'll do that. That looks nice. It's always a good opener. Critical rate for 7 seconds. Sure, we'll just make it be like I smash people and then I get a lot of extra damage. That's gonna really accelerate my damage there. Okay, so what else we got? We got these other skills. Hop. I do use that a lot. What can I do with this one? Extra damage to monsters for 10 seconds. Or 7 plus 10. Extra defense, all evasion, all accuracy, critical hit rate, movement speed. So yeah, so the PvP AP, that can be, you can spec yourself to being better, slightly better in PvP, but you wouldn't do as good against mobs. 5 HP per hit. Sure, I'll keep that in mind. Let's see here. I do use that a lot. For extra damage to monsters. Sure. My slightly dodgy, slightly offensive attacks, they'll be healing me and increase my damage to monsters. So other skills that I like warp it, twist into. What is this one? Shift RB. Spins floating around towards enemies. This is the one that gives me super armor, but I don't really use it that much. Quick 2? Didn't I do that before? Or did I throw on the wrong skill? Oh, that's the surround thing. Okay, I know what that is. Quick 2, that's back. It's 20, that's definitely nice. Oh, accuracy, critical hit rate. Should probably increase accuracy, but let's see what else. Can I need to keep her hit? Yeah, I'll do that. I'll be super duper survivable. against all of my guys. Alright. What else we got over here? I'll go find the goods merchant.
First time seeing a handsome troll.
No, I don't want to sell that one. What do I want to sell? This armor. I don't think I want to sell anything else that I have in inventory. I hate having doors stuck. Ugh, annoying.
This is the bank of...
There's a bunch of junk I need to get rid of. At some point.
Poverty is not a sin. It is merely pain. I'm worried about my parents at the refugee camp.
I have some things I sold. Let's see here.
Calpheon is big, isn't it?
Oh, hey, Rack. Yeah, definitely. Unfortunately, it's 11 o'clock and I gotta go to work at 9 in the morning, so I probably should go to bed. But, I'm glad you're, back home safe and sound and all that. I just got done with a bit of farming. I could have done things a little more efficiently. I could have just dropped my stuff off and then got back to farming, but I also want to work on my processing. So I made some decent progress. I'm skilled 5, I need to be skilled 10, and then one more will get me to professional so I can have that really nice log profit. Is there anything I could buy that just to... No, I don't know if I want to buy anything.
For its
but let's
size,
see
it
here.
has fewer trustworthy merchants than you think.
I suppose I could just go and buy a heck of a lot of stuff. Oh, pardon me. Thornwood plankers. There's that. By 1,000. The reason I'm buying these is just to give myself something to do offline. Okay, I think that's enough for that. There's warehouse. Too heavy. What if I put all that away? I'll just dump a bunch of this weight. Okay, now I'm going to grab as much as I can of these planks. Too heavy. I grabbed 3,000 of them. How heavy does this make me? Pretty heavy. Grab more. I am the absolute heaviest I can possibly get. I'm just gonna sit here. Do I have any processing item? What is this one? Increases luck. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, no, but it's good to hang out with you guys whenever I can. And I'll go ahead and you don't have to see any more Chopping Simulator, unless you really want to. But I'm gonna go to bed, so I guess by the time I wake up, hopefully I'll be a decent chunk towards professional processing, and it'll make my farming even more profitable. So yeah, thank you guys all for hanging out with me. I really appreciate everyone that stops by my streams and that. If you're new, go ahead and leave a subscription. I will be doing like more engaging and more interesting things if you don't like me watching me play MMOs. But it's kind of a filler thing. I just want to be online more often whenever I'm doing stuff. So when I pick up the next great game that is more streamer friendly, I guess, than an MMO, which is okay, but You know, kind of like Resident Evil 8. That was a fun game, but once I played all I could of that game, I had to do something different. Anyways, yeah, just keep a lookout for me. So, alright, catch y'all later.